Hopefully this you can hear this because the mic's in the helmet, and you might be able to hear it all right. There's going to be two parts in this review of what I'm wearing here. The Klim Baja, complete with the gloves and everything. So we're completely and uniformly kitted out. Whatever. But real quick, I'm going to try to find a place to set this. If I just had someone to hold it right there, it'd be freaking awesome. I set it on my bike. I was hoping to let you guys catch a sunset with my sweet bike in the background, but ain't happening. All right, here. All right, I've had this suit for a few months. Took a while to get in this color. Green with the orange. They come in like 3 or 4 different color schemes. The reason I got this though, and the reason I like it so much, and the reason I'm reviewing it is A, someone asked me to. B, I had nothing else to do. There's no C. That's just the 2 reasons. So real quick, the Klim Baja, completely meshed and vented. That's the biggest reason I got it. I would call this a 60 degree and up kind of suit. And when I mean an up, I mean I rode yesterday or the day before. It reached 95 degrees, and while you're riding, wonderful. The pants, they breathe like the Klim Mojave pants. So they breathe very well, and the jacket is also pretty darn good. All these parts are mesh, and this part is not mesh, but it breathes better than most other materials, so that's pretty cool. I have D3O in every pocket on the top and the bottom. It's the thickest D3O you can get. The thickest D3O you can get. The thickest D3O. But it's the vented D3O. They're all vented, but this one's like super vented D3O, and very comfortable. I've ridden this in single track and on the highway, and listen, on a 95 degree day you're going to sweat, but this does very well. The adjustments on the elbows are adequate. They're not as crazy and strapped in like the Badlands, which the reason I didn't go with Badlands is I don't like Gore-Tex. I don't like having that much on me. I like lightweight stuff, not that it's heavy, but when I'm in the woods or something, it's just too much. You can put as many pockets as you want in it, and it's still too much, for me at least. Now the abrasion points on this set, which are the gray parts, they have these little Kevlar or something, these little Kevlar beads. You can get a close-up on that. But basically what's supposed to happen is when you crash, instead of having just the mesh portion, which is like this, it has these little beads of, it's like this polymer, Kevlar-ish, I don't know, it was explained to me better by the rep at JT Motorsports. Anyway, it's supposed to be good for when you crash and junk. If you're a pockets person, you're not gonna like it. There's only 2 pockets on each side, and 2 pockets for the pants. You get that one little thing there, like most of Klim stuff to store medical information and whatnot. So far, really good. I mean, it has that one big pocket back here, which is open. Usually keep zip ties or something like that in there. I mean, don't judge me for my Icon boots. I usually am running CDs, but when I'm just doing road stuff and I'm not doing any off-road whatsoever, they're adequate to do the job. And I don't feel like wearing motocross boots all the time. Other than that, it's a sharp-looking suit. I like the reflective portions here. It's just good looking. I don't really care for reflective stuff, but if it's not bright and yellow and stupid like that, it's cool. I like the orange though. I do like the orange, but let's get on the bike. I'll let you know how it does, and we'll wrap up this quick review of the Klim Baja. Oh wait, duh. Of course I got the Baja gloves, which I think are okay. For the way I have my clutch positioned, I love these rubber pads on the fingers, which they don't hold up very well. Klim, you got to do something about that. I've had to super glue this twice, actually both of these. But the way I have my clutch set up on the big bike here, the clutch is always, if I'm really trying to pick it up after you know, a tight corner or something, they always hit these, where usually I get calloused for not having them there, and I'm getting tired of that. So good design, quality. Needs to be a little better. I was expecting more out of Klim. They're not bad gloves though. They're perfectly wonderful. The only thing I would say is some minor quality in manufacturing they got to get to. Like, I've only had these a few months and I already have this. I mean, I ride hard. I don't know if I can blame it on Klim, but I do ride very hard and a lot, so I don't know if that's me or manufacturing sucks this year or what. But yeah, we'll see how that goes. I can always send this in to Klim, and I know their replacement program or repair program is very good. I've had to do it once or twice already, so I'm not worried about it. That's why I like Klim. They'll stick by it, which is good. Other than that, they breathe okay. On a hot day, my hands will sweat. I'm doing wood stuff. These will make my hands sweat, but I like the leather and the pads and all that stuff, where, you know, these big bikes, I just need something a little beefier. So let's get on the road now. I'll kind of give you a road review here, and we'll get to it. But real quick, first, come on. That's a sexy bike. Oh, yeah. And, yeah, I was hoping to have this whole review in the background of, or the background with the bike, but oh well. Now you get to see it, and we're kind of nearing sunset times, my favorite time to ride, so let's finish up this review so I can ride in peace and not be bothered by you people. Not you people, I mean, I'm just kidding. Alright, you people, let's do this. Alright, so it's the evening. It did hit 90 today, but it's, per my bike, 84 degrees out. Oh yeah, so kind of morph yourself into the suit with me, and I'll kind of describe the airflow that I'm getting right now all through here. The pits, the chest, the belly, upper chest, the neck, is pretty much everywhere. I'm getting ventilation everywhere. I have airflow going around my back, and it kind of exits at the spine, which is nice. So I'm getting really good airflow. The gloves, they're not the most breathy gloves, but they're decent. So my hands aren't uncomfortable right now, but if I was going slower in the woods, like I said before, I would not be very comfortable, but I'd tolerate it. My hands end up getting a little slightly discolored from the leaching of the dyes. But again, that's like a humid, hot day, riding in the woods all day. Not the best scenario for these gloves. So, but all in all, still very good. Now the pants on this particular bike for me, my shins get a little bit, which that's whatever. I'm usually wearing these with motocross boots, so I wouldn't feel it too much anyway. Now the inner thighs and the crotch area, oh yes, I get all the air through the groin, through the Janssen, and it's fantastic. So again, it breathes really well. The fit is nice. So I have very long arms, like they're longer than I am tall. I'm 6'2", 6'1", and so my wingspan, so to speak, is just longer than I am. And these go to the point where I want. I don't like gloves that go too far back, and I don't like arms that go too far forward. Are you trying to cross here? Maybe not. So it kind of goes right where I want it. A lot of people prefer like the old fitting of like suits, where it's like old school up to the mid knuckle of the thumb. I mean, okay, boomer. Sizing, it seems like the jacket fits normally. The pants, if you're going to do pants, they size a little bigger. Now again, keep in mind, these are supposed to go over those adventure style, motocross style boots. I'm just wearing the Icons, and they fall just fine, and they sit a little higher on motocross boots and stuff like that, but that's okay because my leg's still covered, and I prefer it that way. If you took anything from that, they size slightly bigger. I mean slightly. So if you're normally like a, let's say for example, a 34, 32, you don't have to size yourself over to compensate for like pants that you would wear underneath. So I would say get the size that you're at, or one size smaller. That's really about it. Anyway, that's a review. If you made it this far, I'd appreciate the like and subscribe and sharing it with people. Maybe make a comment on anything you want to see reviewed or whatever. I don't know. I'm still kind of iffy about this whole motovlogging thing. I know I've been doing it for almost a year now, and like I said, I'm not trying to go away from motovlogging. I just don't know if I'm being very helpful. So this I at least feel helpful on, giving a solid review of a solid product, and it's you know, I'm not monetized or anything, so I can give an honest review and be very candid and transparent, and I like that. So I see this as helpful, but I don't see myself as a moto vlogger being helpful. So we'll see where it goes. Let me know what you'd like to see from me, because that also helps me get out of my own head, and etc, etc. Anyway, that is all I have. Be good, bye.
Dad mode, dad mode. Dad mode, dad mode.